Most men think that they need to be absolutely shredded to see their abs. That could not be further from the truth. In fact, you can see your abs at as much as 15% body fat. This is a picture of me at around 12 to 15% body fat, and as you can see, my abs are clearly visible. Summer is coming, and if you do not want to feel embarrassed taking your shirt off when you head to the beach or to the pool, you need to take action now. Which is why in this video, I'll be walking you through exactly how you can get your abs popping in the fastest way possible so that you are ready when it is that time of the year again. All men fall into one of three categories, and it's important to recognize which one you're in so you know what to do next. Category 1, you have a lot of fat to lose. This would be above 25% body fat. Your stomach protrudes slightly forward, your abs are well tucked away, and you can easily grab your excess belly fat with 2 hands. Category 2 is around 15 to 25% body fat. Your belly is still visible with no ab definition, but it's not as round or sticking out as much. Category number 3 is sub 15% body fat. If you fall into this category, congratulations, you're pretty much good to go. You look into the mirror with good lighting and you flex, your abs are clearly visible. Statistically speaking, most of you will fall into category number 2, which is great news because if you follow exactly what I'm about to share with you, you could see your abs in as little as 2 to 3 months, right in time for summer. And if you're in category number 3, no need to click off this video because you might not be able to see your abs come May or June, but you'll be a lot closer to your goal. And let me ask you, would you rather be closer or further from your goal? Right, so listen up. We've all heard the saying, your abs are made in the kitchen. Although that is not entirely true, your abs are a muscle that needs to be trained, the diet does take the most important role. In order to lose fat, you need to be consuming less calories than you are burning. Now, if you want to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, all you need to do is multiply your current body weight in pounds times 12. The individual macronutrients don't matter too much. Just make sure you are consuming enough protein. This will help maintain the muscle mass you have and also help reduce cravings. Aim for about 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Now, it's one thing knowing how many calories you need to be consuming, but if you can't stick to it, it won't matter. So here are the only 3 steps you need to know to accelerate the process and make this whole journey to you getting a 6-pack a lot easier. The first one is something you're probably already familiar with, and that's caffeine. Caffeine will not only help you perform better in the gym because you'll have more energy, which will lead to more muscle growth. Caffeine is also a natural appetite suppressor. This is a great tool when you're looking to lose weight and reduce cravings. I usually have my coffee around 90 minutes after I wake up, just so the natural waking up cycle can take place. Speaking of morning, did you know that breakfast was completely made up? Yeah, it was invented by the big cereal companies in the early 20th century to promote their cereal. Which leads me on to my second step, and that is intermittent fasting. I genuinely believe that you should see your food as a reward. What do lions do before they eat? They hunt, right? So why should it be any different for us? You see, what most people do, as soon as they wake up, they instantly have something to eat. Now, the problem with that is that you're making it so much harder for yourself to stick to the calories and be in a deficit. There's a few benefits I've noticed with fasting. I don't get that usual mid-morning crash. I'm a lot more focused. I get so much more work done. I just have my coffee, and then when I do eat, I really enjoy it because it's my reward for putting in the work before that. Step number 3 is the most underrated fat loss hack. I'll be talking about this later in the video, and it will make more sense as to why. As I mentioned earlier, as much as the diet plays a crucial role, if you want to have a well-developed 6-pack that is clearly visible at around 12 to 15% body fat, just like any other muscle, you need to train your abs. Now, the good news is that all you need is these 2 exercises. For the upper abs, some type of a crunch or sit-up movement. What I like including in my routine is the decline weighted sit-up or the cable crunch. Both of these movements allow me to nicely progressively overload as I can always add weight. Aim for around 10 to 15 reps. If you're just starting out, you can either do the decline sit-up with 0 weight, or you can do the cable crunch with a lighter weight. For the often neglected lower abs, you want to include a leg raise. What I like doing is the hanging leg raise because it also trains my grip strength at the same time. However, if you're just starting out, you can do hanging knee raises or use the Roman chair for assistance. Once you reach about 20 reps, either add weight to your feet or do a harder progression to continuously challenge yourself. Now, of course, if you just want to see your abs, all you need to do is train your abs and eat the right things. However, if you want to have a well-rounded physique that goes along with those abs, I would recommend including some type of resistance training 3 to 4 times a week. Additionally, it also aids in fat loss because the more muscle you have, the easier it is to lose fat. And if you want to know more about that, check out some of my other videos where I dive into deeper detail. I'm sure you've been dying to know the answer to this question. Should you be doing cardio? Well, the simple answer is no. I personally got stage ready for a bodybuilding competition with not doing any vigorous cardio. But I would also be lying to you if I said it wouldn't help. Additionally, cardio is great for your heart health, the most important muscle. However, if you're anything like me, meaning you don't like spending hours on the treadmill, doing vigorous cardio, doing boring circuits, then you're going to want to hear about the third step I promised to reveal earlier. And that is walking or doing some type of a fun sport. Walking is the most underrated fat loss hack. If you spread it nicely throughout the day, you can burn an extra 500 calories without even noticing it. Besides, it's also good to get out and get some fresh air and some sunlight. Now, I don't know about you, but I would rather be chasing a ball or letting out my frustration on a punching bag than spending hours on a treadmill jogging or doing some boring, vigorous circuits. Time goes by so much quicker and it's just so much more enjoyable. I've recently included boxing into my routine and it's just been really fun learning a new skill. So if you have the opportunity to do a fun sport, to do boxing, to play basketball, whatever it is, take that opportunity. Now, the most important thing is that you take action. But I promise you, if you implement what I just shared with you, you'll be ready for summer this time around.